Hi my friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Legacy Stacker, and today I'm going to cover a time when I got robbed. Yes, that really happened. At the same time, we'll be reviewing these Aztec calendar rounds. But first, to the computer. Now here we are at the Bullion website. Today is Monday, June 19th, 2023. The silver spot price is $24.39. The gold spot price is $1,967, which gives us a gold to silver ratio of 80-1. Hi, my precious metals fans. I'm very excited to announce that Bullion has approved my channel into its Bullion affiliate program. So if you would like to purchase your precious metals from Bullion, please use my affiliate links below in the description. It won't cost you any more, and it will really help my channel out. Bullion is not sponsoring this video, but they are one of the most trusted bullion sites when purchasing precious metals. Here's the disclaimer. The rounds we'll be reviewing today are the Aztec rounds in my collection. Originally, the only Aztec round I had was this 1-ounce coin, as I only collected 1-ounce coins at that time. Now that I've reached my 10% stacking goal, I wanted to celebrate by buying some coins and rounds that I've had my eye on for quite some time. Rounds that I wouldn't normally stack. If you're interested in my major stacking goal achieved video, I'll leave a link right up here so you can check it out. So this 1-ounce round was my first Aztec calendar round. And although I can show it to you very closely on the camera, in person, the detail on this 1-ounce round is very difficult to see. I was pleasantly surprised to find out that these Aztec calendar rounds are minted at Golden State Mint, located right here in Sanford, Florida. These Aztec rounds come in 1-ounce, 2-ounce, 5-ounce, 10-ounce, 100-ounce, and even kilo sizes. However, the 5-ounce size was the largest I could find anywhere. More on the 5-ounce size in just a minute. And now, it's time for viewer mail. Today I received a letter from Anxious Stacker. Now I'm not going to show his address for security reasons. And inside he left me a note which reads, "Legacy, hey man, thanks for the sticker trade and congrats on your channel's growth. It's easier to see why it's grown so much. Keep up the good work. Stay safe out there and keep on stacking. Signed, your friend Anxious Stacker, otherwise known as DC." And he included his Anxious Stacker holographic channel sticker, which is very nice. Thanks DC, I really love it. Your channel sticker and your letter will be put into my Legacy Stacker Forever collection. If you would like to send me a letter, a sticker, or even silver or gold, my address is right here, and of course, in the description down below. Anything I receive, I will review on the channel, as these items will be my most precious possessions. And I can promise you, anything I receive, I will never sell. They will remain in my Legacy Stacker Forever collection. Recently, I got a comment on my 5-volt storage questions video from a friend in the silver stacking community, Silver Streak. You can pause the video and read the entire comment, but essentially it tells of a time when his father got robbed of all his silver and even banknotes. I'll leave a link right up here to that 5-volt storage questions video so you can check it out. That comment really hit me hard. Brought back some really bad feelings and a memory that I had locked away for years, as I try not to dwell on my negative experiences. It made me think of a time when I got robbed, and how it made me feel angry, unsafe, and that someone had violated the space that was supposed to be mine. It was when I was in my early 20s. I was living in an apartment in a college town in Pennsylvania at the time. I was working full-time and going to the university part-time. But I felt the rent was quite expensive, so I looked for another apartment that was less expensive. And I found another apartment that was 2/3 the price of my current apartment rent. So when my lease was up, I moved into the less expensive apartment, and luckily it was only one town over from where I was previously living. Little did I know at the time that the crime rate in the next town over was much higher than the original apartment I was living in. After living there for a few months, I came home one afternoon and I stopped short, as I noticed the front door of my apartment was open. Now I know that when I left the apartment, I closed and locked the door, as I always do. So something was not right. Stupidly, I went into the apartment to investigate. I say stupidly because if the thief had still been inside, it would have gotten ugly. Luckily, the thief had left previously, so my life wasn't in danger. That was a relief. So I called the police, who came and wrote a police report on the theft. At that point in my life, in my early 20s, I was just getting by and paying my bills. So luckily, I guess, I didn't have a lot for any thief to take. The thief took things like my television, a portable radio, a few other small tools, small appliances, and maybe even $500 in cash that I had on hand at that time, which was every dollar I had to my name. I also filed a claim with my insurance company since I always had renter's insurance. The insurance claim came to around $1,500, which for me at that time in my 20s was a whole lot of money. The next round we'll be reviewing is this 5-ounce Aztec calendar round. The obverse of the round has a portrait of Cuauhtémoc. I'm sure that I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but I want to discuss this great leader. His name means one who has descended like an eagle. Cuauhtémoc was the revered emperor of the Aztecs, who ruled Tenochtitlan from 1520 to 1521, making him the last Aztec emperor. He was only 25 years old when he ascended to the throne, and he was known for being able to survive the Spanish invasion. He was a symbol of determination. Determination, that should be one of my inspiring words, like consistency or motivation. Cuauhtémoc was also a cousin of the late Emperor Montezuma II, which after the killings in the Great Temple left very few Aztec captains available to take the position. And now if we look at the reverse, we can see the very detailed version of the Aztec sunstone, or calendar stone. I wanted to get this 5-ounce version of the coin so that I could see the Aztec calendar more clearly. It's very detailed and full of meaning. The Aztec calendar stone depicts the 5 consecutive worlds of the sun from Aztec mythology. At the top of the stone there is a date glyph, which represents both the beginning of the present sun, the 5th and final one, according to the mythology, and the actual date, 1427, which legitimized the role of Ilkada, who came to power that year in 1427, and thus created a bond between the divine and mankind. My personal theory is that we don't completely understand what this depicts, and I hope that someday we will learn the true meaning of this Aztec calendar. Hi, my friends. As you can tell, I've made a decision to keep my identity anonymous on this channel for security reasons. Please feel free to participate in my Million Subscribers Challenge by clicking on the subscribe button below. Do you really want to know who I am? If so, please click on the subscribe button below, and when I reach 1 million subscribers, I will move from behind the camera to in front of the camera. That's my challenge to you. Subscribing to my channel won't cost a thing, and most of all, thank you. So now getting back to the story about how I got robbed. Now you may be wondering why I'm telling you this story now if it happened over 20 years ago. It's because I was thinking the other day, what would happen if this event occurred today? And a thief came into my home and stole everything of value that I had. You see, this is why I store all of my precious metals, silver, gold, and even my collectible coins at a professional storage vault, or what I call my depository. And I know there are a lot of new stackers out there every day. Now, if you have just a few coins, you probably don't need to store your precious metals at a depository. But if you're thinking of getting more serious about stacking than that, then I believe a professional storage vault is a must. Now, I have never disclosed which professional storage vault I have chosen, and I don't ever plan to. So I hope you can understand. This video isn't clickbait, nor is it an advertisement for any vault storage company. It's just my honest opinion that stackers shouldn't stack their precious metals at home, as it is just not very safe. According to the research I have done, 10.8% of Americans own gold, and 11.6% of Americans own silver. So for simplicity's sake, I'll round that to 11% of Americans who own either silver or gold. I also believe that number is rising. Since there are over 334 million Americans living in the United States, that means 37 million Americans own precious metals, and I would estimate that most of them are storing them in their homes. To me, that's just not safe, regardless of the precautions they have taken. Now, I've also read from another source on the low end that only 1% of Americans own precious metals. However, even given that low estimate, it would mean the total number of Americans storing precious metals in their homes is 3 million. That's still a very large number of people storing precious metal in their homes. There's a saying out there made by fellow stackers: if you don't hold it, you don't own it. To me, it means you should own physical assets such as physical silver and gold, as opposed to owning paper assets in the stock market such as SLV or GLD. To me, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to store your precious metals at home. Hi, my friends. If you enjoyed the content of my channel and you're interested in collecting and stacking silver coins, you may want to check out my playlists on my Legacy Stacker channel. You can go to my Legacy Stacker homepage by clicking on the Legacy Stacker gold coin right here. Then at the homepage, you can click on the Playlists tab right here. If you are interested in viewing my Morgan silver dollar collection from the beginning in 1878, you can choose my Morgan silver dollar collection right here, listed as my #1 playlist. Or if you would like to check out my American Silver Eagle Proof collection beginning in 1986, you can do that here. It's playlist number 2. Or of course, my Constitutional playlist is number 3. There are also playlists for the Coin of the Month, and number 5 is my Precious Metals Safety. Also, did you know you can subscribe to my channel just by clicking on this Legacy Stacker gold coin right here at the bottom right hand of the screen? How easy is that? This week's YouTube channel shout out of the week goes to Just Stack It. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below. Just Stack It talks about silver and gold topics on his channel, and he has some nice gold coins I have on my bucket list, which were minted in 2014. Again, I'll include a link to Just Stack It's YouTube channel down in the description below. A special thank you to my loyal patrons, without whom this channel would not be possible. Thank you, my friends. I truly appreciate your support. And always remember, my friends, silver and gold, it's wealth you can hold in your hands.